Hi everybody, I'm Brad. Welcome to the channel. In this video, I am going to attempt to do something that I saw Lisa Marvin do a couple of days ago. She did this amazing swipe, and it was just using a bunch of interference colors and a couple tube paints, and I just thought it turned out fantastic. I don't have the product she used, but I have another brand that's similar, so I'm going to try it with that. Excited about this one. I'm nervous about this one. Not sure if it's going to turn out. As I've said in a couple of my videos, interference colors and me don't always get along real well, but I'm hopeful and I'm going to give it a try. You never learn if you don't try something. So for this one, my interference colors are actually going to be Ghost colors from Black Diamond Pigments, and I'll be using Ghost Red Pearl, Ghost Gold Pearl, Ghost Satin Green, Intense Ghost Blue, and Ghost Satin Violet. And then on top of that, on my palette knife, I'm going to put a white cell activator, and then on top of that, I'm going to do a Liquitex Basics Turquoise Blue, drizzle that around on it, and then a Liquitex Basic Prism Violet, drizzle that around, and then we'll do a swipe, and hopefully after the swipe I can tilt it and get some decent composition. And if it turns out good, I'll be super excited, and if it doesn't, I'm sure I'll learn something along the way. That way the next time I do it, it will turn out. So let me get everything set up, get the paints to the right consistency, get my 10-inch round that I'm going to be pouring on. It's a round canvas. I'll get that prepped and ready to go, and then I'll bring everybody back in and we'll get started. Alright, I've already got the canvas flooded because I think that's about the most boring thing you can watch on one of these videos, so I do it off camera. So we're using a 10-inch round. For my pillow on this, I'm still using Glidden Premium, but I had them mix it in a black, and it's still a semi-gloss. So hopefully everything works. All right, our first color is going to be Black Diamond Pigment Ghost Red Pearl. And these colors are really cool. Just the way that they shine and the color shift in them. I hope that shows up on the camera. Maybe not. We'll see. If not, I know it'll show up in the picture. So we're going to do Ghost Red Pearl first, and I'm going to just lay a line right down through. Lower it in on this end. Alright. Black Diamond Pigments Ghost Gold Pearl will be next. Get enough of that in there so it shows up. All right. Ghost Satin Green. This is a pretty neat color. All right, Intense Ghost Blue. And then Ghost Satin Violet. on there. Maybe go a little wider than that, a little more. Another stripe of this over here. And maybe a little more of the blue. Okay. Let's see, a few bubbles have popped up. Let's get rid of those before we move any further. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a loaded palette knife. We'll put our cell activator down first. Then on top of the cell activator, I'll drizzle a little bit of the Liquitex Basics Turquoise Blue and a little bit of the Liquitex Basic Prism Violet on top of that. And then we'll do the swipe and then we'll tilt it around and see what we come up with. So the cell activator is going to be titanium white. It's mixed 3-to-1 with Aussie Floetrol on this one. Make sure I get the whole palette knife covered in the cell activator. Then we'll drizzle the Liquitex Basic Turquoise Blue. Get some of that in there. And then Liquitex Basic Prism Violet. And we'll do the same thing. We'll just drizzle that around on there. Like so. All right. Before I lose all this, wish me luck. Alright. Well, I see cells popping up, which is good. See a little of the colors underneath there starting to come through. But I think when we stretch this out, more of that comes out. At least I hope so. If not, then that means I use a little too much of the turquoise on there. But I'm thinking maybe not. I'm thinking we may be okay. You know, we'll probably pour that off, pour some of that off, stretch this out a little bit from side to side. All right, I am going to try to do this all on camera. I have a horrible habit, and I apologize that I get off camera. It's hard for me to see sometimes where I'm moving it the way my camera is set up. So I'm going to move a little phone I'm using as a monitor where I can see, and maybe I can stay on camera for you guys. But so far, wouldn't call it bad. Did get a couple more little bubbles. I mixed this paint about 3 hours ago with the intentions of doing this tomorrow. But I'll be honest, I just couldn't wait. I wanted to go ahead and do it and see how it turned out. And so we went ahead and went for it. All right. Let's see if we can move this around a little bit. Pour some of that off that way. I like to get it just over the edges, bring that paint back towards the center. Move some of that, see if we can pour that off without going too far. All right, we'll bring that back in. Now, I want to try to pour off that little piece down there without losing too much of the rest of it. There we go. A little down there we want to pour off if it'll go. Bring that paint back in. Try to stretch it a little bit more. All right, I'm going to stop right there because I have a tendency to overdo these things, but I am pretty happy with that. Let me clean my hands up. I got black paint all over them and everything else, and I will bring you guys in for a close-up where we can see if you think I did a good job or not. So hold on just a sec, let me get cleaned up, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with it. The blue turned out a little heavy, but if I can get the camera right to show you guys how well these ghost pigments turned out. It is just incredible to me because I've never had very good luck with them. But you get down at an angle and they all just disappear. And when you come in and get that angle just right, those colors are just amazing. Well, not as good as Lisa Marvin's, but I didn't expect it would be. But I think it is pretty dang good for one that Brad did. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you'll please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you really like it, tell your friends about it. Thank you for being here, and I will catch everybody on the next one.